Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is Alex, conservative coin collector. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. There's one thing I've been thinking about. Coin errors. Error coins, for example, blank planchets and what have you. What types of error coins are there and how can you identify them? Today's video, I don't have any, but it is certain types you'll find in circulation, and it is about 10 of them. About 10 coin errors you'll find potentially if you do coin roll hunts or you're looking at coin shops, and what to look for if you think it's post-mint damage or an error coin, because post-mint damage is a thing. I'm a conservative coin collector. You know what to do by like, commenting, subscribing, and sharing it well on the video. Blank planchet, or it's also called a flan. It's an unstamped blank metal disc used to make the coins. They are stamped out of the sheet metal, and then the planchet rather, it gets stamped with the design. But the blank planchet error happens when the planchet gets stamped out of the sheet metal, but it doesn't get the design stamped on it. I have a couple of blank planchets, and they're one of the cooler coin designs to have, because you're like, what could it possibly have been at one point? And some silver and gold ones can be worth quite a bit of money too. Clipped planchet. A misfeed can occur when the metal strip is fed through the blanking machine. The punches sometimes overlap, and the leading edge of the metal can get cut off, and it produces a straight clip. Sometimes the punches strike an area of a strip which overlaps the whole of the previous strike, producing a curved clip. On such curved coins, often the rim opposite of the clip shows a distinctive distortion and a loss of detail. A lamination flaw is a planchet defect that results from metal impurities or internal stresses. Lamination flaws cause discoloration, uneven surfaces, peeling, and splitting. Planchet coin occurs when, during the preparation of a planchet strip, impurities such as gas, dirt, or grease become trapped under the surface of the metal blank, creating a weakness or lamination defect. This weak area of metal flake may peel or split because of its adhesion is poor. Cladding flaw. Many modern coins are made out of different metals known as clads. These cladding layers sometimes peel, fold, or completely separate. A double die error. This particular error happens when the machine strikes the design and the coin gets stuck, or it turns a little bit and the machine strikes it again, causing the double error. One of the more famous double die errors is a 1955 double die obverse wheat cent. It is worth a lot of money. The 1955 DDO can fetch $10,000 to $25,000 or more, and there have been versions that sold up to $100,000. Struck on the wrong planchet. Sometimes planchets for one coin denomination are fed into a coin stamping press equipped with dies for another denomination. This results in a coin that has been stamped with a design intended for a differently sized coin. These resultant errors are prized by collectors as they are usually caught during the manufacturing process and destroyed. Such errors are sometimes called double denomination coins, but that term also refers to coins struck on a second time with dies in a different denomination. Some examples include cents struck on dime planchets, nickels on cent planchets, quarters on dime planchets, dime on nickel planchets. It can be any coin denomination and a completely different design for a completely different coin. Off-center errors happen when the coin is fed into the die stamp, but it's fed in a very bad angle, and only a part of the coin gets stamped, hence being called an off-center error. Some off-center errors like this one are quite obvious, some are even more obvious, almost to a point of being a blank planchet, and then there are some off-center coin errors that are barely noticeable. You would notice it under a microscope, but you would never even notice it with the naked eye. There's one thing that you need to realize, and that there are error coins, and there are also post-mint damage coins like this one. It is a very slick 1836 draped bust quarter, but it was only very slick after going into circulation. A lot of times you'll see nicks and dings and who knows what after coins have been in pockets and registers and countertops for, dozens, if not hundreds of years. So it's always good to get a microscope out and do a lot of research before determining whether or not you have a coin error. Because the ones that I've showed you today are extreme examples, but you can also find subtler examples in circulation as well. And you never want to confuse it with post-mint damage.